you know, we made fun of Julian for talking about double toasted shit about what's it? Coyote versus
Oh.
Acme.
Right.
He said that if y'all weren't around for it, they shelved the movie Coyote versus Acme. Warner Brothers just said they're just gonna bury it and make a tax write off with it. And Julian came to me with the bright idea. And it's always gonna be crazy when he says, "Now, just hear me out." Whenever somebody says, "Just hear me out," especially Julian, if Julian ever says to you, "Just hear me out," please hear him out. Because it's gonna be some of the craziest shit you ever heard.
That point, he has a handful of darts.
Yeah. Julian said, "Hey, just hear me out. What if Double Toasted created a GoFundMe and we raised $70 million, okay? And we buy Coyote versus Acme. Warner Brothers ain't doing nothing with it." So I said,
think it's doable.
And that's what I said. Julie, get the fuck out of my face. So I said, no, you know it's crazy. I said, I don't want to hear that shit no more. So Julian took it upon himself to go out there and protest in front of Warner Brothers. There he is right there. As you can see, Warner Brothers Studios. Julian was out there for about 24 hours talking about release me, dressed as the Coyote, man. And I'd be damned if the next week Warner Brothers they sell Coyote versus Acme to Catch Up Studios. Could have been Double Toasted Studios the whole time. If I'd listened to him.
You missed it, man.
That's what I get. I'm gonna learn.
Sometimes you gotta never learn. Dinger was right.
Yeah.
Catch Up Studios gets it.
It could have been Double Toasted Studios. The Catch Up beat us to it, man.
Now, Catch Up, they're the ones who did the Day the Earth Blew Up?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I guess did they finance it? Or was it already made and they sold it?
I think it was. My understanding is Day the Earth Blew Up was supposed to be a streaming movie originally, and they bought the rights to put it in theaters.
Okay.
I think that's correct.
Okay. So let me see here. So if y'all probably have heard about, let me see here. You probably heard about Catch Up Studios recently. When y'all heard of it, y'all thought it was actual bottle of ketchup being sold. No, this is a studio. This is a studio that I guess they coordinated the release of the Daffy Duck and Porky Pig feature, The Day the Earth Blew Up, and that was done in conjunction with Catch Up Studios. You can see right here.
UFO.
This was in the theaters not too long ago.
It was a limited run, right?
Yeah. Mostly good word of mouth. If you were Oz, it was not. Oz did not enjoy it. I enjoyed it though. This man enjoyed it over here.
I hope that shatterproof glass can withstand the abuse.
So unlike that, this was already made through Warner Brothers Studios, and I think James Gunn, he wrote some of it, right?
I am not sure. I don't want to lie.
I think James Gunn had a big hand in this. I think he wrote some of this, and it had actually some from people who had seen it. I don't know who it was, but there were some people saying that the script was great. They said that it was getting good word of mouth, and they might have tested it in front of some audiences. And for some reason, I think because the latest studio head just didn't want to deal with animation anymore, which is why you see things like Batman going over to Amazon and stuff like that. They just shelved it, and it was a tax write-off, and a lot of people sad about that, man. A lot of people actually, they really were online protesting, saying, "Hey, are not really protesting, but being very active and very vocal about releasing this." And today it was announced that Catch Up Studios, they got it, and they'll be helping to release this movie, man, which I'm looking forward to, especially if James Gunn has a hand in it.
Yeah, Julian's saying that James Gunn wrote the Acme Coyote movie. So
okay, so he did. Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to it, man. I think it's a hilarious idea. If you don't know what the idea on this is that for decades, Y'all know that Wile E. Coyote has ordered Acme products. He's been one of the biggest customers of Acme, and none of that shit ever worked. He never got the Roadrunner. It always backfired on him. He was always getting hurt, almost killing himself. So one day he said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna sue." You know, none of your products work at all. And so he gets a lawyer here, played by Will Forte, and he takes Acme to court. And it seems like a really brilliant idea.
That sounds cool. I hope they touch upon where Wile E. Coyote gets all his money from. Because this dude been buying mad shit, crates and crates of things.
Yeah,
not little stuff too. He's buying mechanical mechanisms and things.
Man, he bought robots.
I need to see where his money's coming from. Son.
Acme is one of the worst fucking companies in the world.
He's bought it on credit, huh?
No matter, they are one of the most advanced and worst companies in the world. Only they can come up with a sentient robot that they only sell to a coyote, and it never works. I don't know where he's getting his money from, but apparently for him, it's been money wasted, so he sues.
A shit ton of debt.
Yeah, and that's what happened. He just accrued debt. I think he's suing to pay off his credit cards. That is going to be brought up in the movie, I can tell you. I hope it's good, man. Like I said, I heard great things about the script, but who knows? We'll have to see. But it will be out there, so we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, they said the only people who are worse is Wayland Yutani, who brought the alien in.
That's right.
They should do an Acme versus Wayland Yutani movie. No, I'm looking forward to it though. I'm hoping that. Yeah, it's a great idea.
I really like that premise. I really like that premise.
Yeah, yeah, and James Gunn writing it, I think that'll make it even that even makes it more exciting and makes me more hopeful for it. So it's one of the things, man. It's been so. It's been talked about so much that, when I say I'm not looking forward to movies, I don't have my hopes up. For some reason now, I'm really looking forward to this. Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see. For all you fans out there who've been trying to make this happen, congratulations. We can't make the government work, but we can get our fucking Coyote movie right here.
I like that picture of the Coyote. He's like happy but sad.
He's nervously optimistic.
I'm gonna get paid, bitches, finally.
Yeah, it looked like and you know what? I don't think it's gonna work out too well for him. Look at his lawyer. His lawyer just got through drinking.
Oh man, you looking tough.
Yeah.
Did he get his lawyer from Acme too?
Yeah.
Because he's looking like, I got this in the bag, and his lawyer's like,
Bruh.
you're not gonna.
Yeah, I got some bad news for you. Hey, listen. Yeah, we'll see. Coyote versus Elon, if only. Shit, the difference between Acme and Tesla is that I think Acme has a better success rate. Yeah, it could have been worse. And Coyote could have been ordering all this shit from Tesla.
Shoot.